at the unveiling of the very first African American monument at the Capitol. This monument was completed after 2 decades of securing funding to finish its construction, and it encompasses many historical moments in African American history, such as emancipation, liberation, and slavery.
To know where we are going in life, we have to understand where it is that we have come from, the triumphs, the tragedies, the lessons that we learn along the way on the past. They are a legacy for the generations that are to come forward in the future.
African Americans have traveled long and far to see this monument that is definitely a long time coming. On this day of celebration as well, White Lives protesters showed up to crash the event, but anti-White Lives Matter protesters showed up to counteract. In the wake of Donald Trump's presidential win, many protests have sparked up in Austin. Last Thursday, several hundred people marched in protest against the Dakota Access Oil Pipeline that would run across sacred land on the Sioux Reservation. The protesters started at the Capitol before heading downtown and stopping at a Chase Bank to protest against banks' investments in the pipeline as well.
The intersectionality of so many different reasons for protest. It's water, it's sacred space, it's the environment, it's environmental racism, it's oil, it's the market.
My name is James Collins. I'm a first-year government student, and I'm the assistant director here at the Microfarm.
It's also important where your food comes from, and so a lot of times, people they buy the groceries like at the supermarket or whatever, but these are like groceries these are like vegetables and stuff that they've had to travel a lot in order to get into like the stores. And even in traveling, like when you have to when you have to take them from place to place, they're using up energy,
Just coming out of Texas has always just kind of spoken to me. I just like the draw and the twang, and it's just real simple music. But that's always kind of just like been where my heart is. But getting into it here, it's just kind of a different thing, because you have people coming from all over just to play music, and Austin being such a big music town, it's just kind of cool to see all these different musicians kind of link up together and just play different styles.
So I am one of the children from a family of 8, so plus my mom and my dad, so that makes 10. I grew up in Mexico until I was 10 years old, and I didn't know it back then, but we were super poor. Sometimes we didn't have any food to eat.
National Women's Day for our girls and their parents who attended, and the story of her courage and her commitment to come from terrible poverty and basically nothing in her life to becoming an excellent teacher and mother herself is a story that we can all cling to.